Welcome to another Monday Music Minute. I'm Eric Gill from the county's Communications Division.
I'm Mark Freed with the St. Lucie County Library System.
We also have a special guest, Stefan from the Communications Division here, filling in for our weekly update to tell you what we're like on Freegal, which is a free service that allows you to stream and download music thanks to the St. Lucie County Library. All you need is a library card and internet access. One of my favorite bands when I was in high school was my hometown heroes, the Connells. Formed in 1984, the band often played around Raleigh, North Carolina, or the Triangle as we called it. And I have some very fond memories of the holiday show at the old Civic Center in Raleigh in 1990 and seeing them play the first ever gig at Raleigh's Walnut Creek Amphitheater, which is kind of like Coral Sky in West Palm Beach or whatever it is they call it these days. The Connells had that classic southern rock sound similar to REM and Big Star, and they put out 8 excellent unheralded albums, mostly on the indie label TVT, before virtually disappearing after 2001. They were in heavy rotation on MTV's 120 Minutes with their hit 74-75, but after a 2-decade hiatus, the Connells, including original brothers Mike and David, are back with the 11-track Stedman's Wake. My favorite cuts include Fading In and Song for Duncan. And it's an album that sounds new but familiar at the same time. And if you like what you hear, Freegal does have the band's first 1985 debut release, Darker Days, which is a bit more melancholy and dark. It sounds more like the Smiths than REM. Mark, what are you listening to?
Somali Yacht Club was designed to represent the dichotomy in variance, a coastal nation notorious for piracy combined with the idea of peaceful leisure by those with money to burn. Formed in 2010 in the city of Lviv, Ukraine, Somali Yacht Club can best be described as shoegaze or stoner rock. The music is a sonic blend of instrumental-driven post-metal and psychedelics with a healthy dose of shoegazing. Their sound is influenced by such bands as Tool and Kyuss. The band's origin story is that they started with an online posting on a local Ukrainian musicians forum where the guitarist singer asked the would-be drummer if he'd be interested in playing a hybrid of musical styles. The drummer was, and he reached out to a buddy of his who played bass so they'd have a 3-piece combo. The chemistry was obvious when they began the jam. The trio decided to continue playing together and to see what would happen. This led to the release of their initial 2011 EP, Sand Songs. They followed this up in 2014 with their first LP, The Sun. And this was followed up in 2013 with the album, The Sea. And then in 22, they followed up with their newest album, The Space. Unknown to them and the rest of the world, this album was released and a European tour was planned. It happened to coincide with the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Kind of a career killer there. Freegal has all 4 of their recordings available. At the time of this recording, all the members of Somali Yacht Club have reported they are safe and have moved to different parts of the country. They're unsure at this time if they'll be able to record again and if their studio space is still even existent with all their equipment. They're hopeful for the future, but we shall see what kind of impact the war will have on their music and also just their chemistry as bandmates.
Stefan, what are you listening to?
The OC's Levitation Sessions are among the most fascinating garage rock live albums ever made. It was recorded during the height of the pandemic with no audience, just cameras and microphones. The OCs, or simply OCs as they now call themselves, are a face-melting live band. They led the California garage rock revival of the 2010s and beyond, obliterating fans and sound guys across the globe with their sweat-filled, high-energy shows. While the pandemic slowed down many bands, Freegal lets us hear the roar of the OC's unstoppable energy with Levitation Sessions 1 and 2. These 2 live albums were released in 2020 and 2021. Levitation 1 was recorded from dusk till dawn in the California desert, and Levitation 2, a double album, was recorded in an abandoned factory warehouse in Los Angeles. The OCs have released 26 studio albums since 2003, changed the spelling of their name 4 times, and changed band members more times than I can count. This lineup features 2 drummers, bass, keyboards, and band leader John Dwyer on fuzz guitar, keyboards, and vocals. While I haven't heard all 26 of their studio albums, it's safe to say that Levitation Sessions is a career-spanning set with many old favorites and several new songs. There's plenty of 2 to 3 minute punk songs and a handful of extended jams that get pretty far out. Some of my favorite songs here are Stinking Cloud, The Dream, and I Come From the Mountain. These albums are meant to be played loud.
Is it still a live album if you're not playing in front of an audience? Isn't it just a studio live album?
Can you hear a tree fall in the woods?
Anyway, you don't have to answer
Well,
that. That's a rhetorical question.
The camera crew is there.
Yeah, okay.
Think about it to the next episode.
Yeah, that does it for this week's Money Music Minute.
See you next episode.